Welcome everyone, a very warm welcome wherever you are in the world. I'm Caroline Inkle and I'm an artist and coach, and I also work under the name Creative Coach Global. So I'm a creative coach and I help people to reconnect with their creative freedom and confidence, and I'm delighted to be here with you today where we're going to have a guided visualization. So a chance to tap into awakening creativity and abundance with a nice guided garden themed visualization. So I would love to know whereabouts you're joining from in the world. So if you want to pop that in the comments, I would love to see where everyone is. I'm joining from Scotland. Wishing everyone good morning or good evening from Scotland. So while everybody's doing that and while people are just coming in to the session, I'll say a little bit about the format of the session today and also what's inspired these visualizations, because this is part of a series of visualizations that I've done, all themed around a garden of creativity and abundance. The format is we're going to start with an introduction, opportunity to say where you are, who you are and where you are in the world. And then I'll guide you into a relaxing visualization to discover that inner garden and encounter any gifts that are waiting for you there today. And the visualization lasts around 15 minutes. And then we'll finish with a bit of time at the end for reflections, insights and sharing. So I'll have a few questions for you at the end. So if you like to have a journal and make notes in a journal, maybe have that close by. It's always useful. But you can use the comments section as well to write in your reflections and your notes, because it's lovely to connect and share our experience. So I'll talk a little bit about the inspiration as to why I've made these visualizations connecting creativity with a garden theme. And that is because I really believe that we're all part of the beautiful natural world that we live in, and that when we feel connected to this, when we feel connected to this sense of reality, really, in terms of who we are essentially as humans, it helps us feel good. It helps us feel connected to ourselves, to each other, and also to the natural abundance and creativity that's within us. So just as that apple tree knows how to grow, it's got that wisdom within it that it can start from its little tiny seed and it knows how to grow into a beautiful apple tree and produce abundant apples. That's how we can also grow. We can trust that we've got that wisdom within us because we're part of the natural world. And often as humans we can be tricked into thinking that we are separate from that, and that doesn't feel good. So that's why I'm often connecting my work with the natural world. The garden is almost like medicine to me, so I want to share a little bit of that with you today. So the intention for the session is to just either start or maybe end the day together, depending on where you are in the world, feeling calm and expansive and abundant, and having an opportunity to explore and discover your inner garden. And you may have been to these sessions before, so it may be starting to be a familiar place, or it may be somewhere new. So it's just an opportunity to either start or end the day with a reminder that you are a beautiful, unique and wonderful part of nature. And even that simple fact of imagining yourself in nature, in a garden, surrounded by beauty, can help you feel grounded and relaxed and just get you back in touch with that sort of naturally creative, abundant self. So I hope this visualization helps you to tap into that, to tap into your innate abundance and creativity, to cultivate a sense of inspiration, imagination and playfulness, connect with your senses a bit and your intuition, and just experience or tap into abundance as a natural state of being, a natural part of who you are. So an opportunity to discover your inner garden and tap into that natural creativity and abundance that's always there. It's just sometimes we're distracted from it. So today the theme that I chose for the garden is rest and renewal, and partly that's because I feel like that'd be good for me this week, so I'm sure lots of us can resonate with that. It's not just about, life's not just about producing. Creativity is not all about output and being productive all the time. You also need that balance, and you need time to restore and rest and renew, and that's beautifully illustrated by nature. So that's what we're going to be exploring today in the garden. So today's practice is an invitation to slow down and allow yourself to be gently replenished and restored. So just as the garden is restored through cycles of rain, rest, renewal, that's how we also can tap into that sense of rest and restoration today. Like I said, if you've taken this journey with me before, you might be starting to notice that the garden feels really familiar and it's feeling more alive with each visit. Your body and mind are going to start to recognize it as a place of safety and nourishment and support. So today we're not exploring and gathering outwardly, but it's about, we're here to receive and to let go of effort and just allow renewal to happen naturally. So before we begin, take a moment to make yourself comfortable. You might be sitting or lying down. So just allow yourself to be supported by the chair or the floor or the bed beneath you. And if it feels right, just gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. And let this be a time where you don't need to be alert or productive. Just simply present. Your presence here is enough. And today's focus is about resting into abundance rather than striving for it. So just as rain falls without effort and nourishes everything it touches, renewal comes when we stop pushing and allow ourselves to be held. You might notice sensations. You might feel a softening, a sense of warmth, a feeling of release, or just a quiet stillness in your body. You might just feel more spacious, more calm. And whatever comes for you, it's all welcome. There's no right or wrong way to do this. So if your mind wanders at any point, that's completely natural. You can just gently return to the sound of my voice or to the rhythm of your breathing. There's nothing you need to do perfectly. This practice is a reminder that you're not meant to be in constant motion, but rest is an important aspect of allowing creativity and abundance to flow. So, now if you're ready, just allow yourself to relax and soften a little more. Let the outside world fade into the background and begin to turn your attention inwards as we discover your inner garden and welcome rest and renewal. So as you prepare to enter the garden, gently close your eyes or soften your gaze if it's safe to do if you haven't already, and take a slow inhale, breathing in fresh air, renewing air. Maybe hold it slightly at the top of your breath and then exhale fully, releasing whatever you need to let go of today. Once again, take another nice deep breath in together, filling your body with a beautiful sense of renewal. Before exhaling and releasing anything you need to let go of. now just begin to breathe naturally in your own rhythm. And with each breath, imagine your body softening, your muscles loosening, your weight sinking into the support beneath you. Feel the steadiness of the ground, the safety and support of this moment you're creating for yourself. This is a space for you to rest, to be renewed, and to explore your inner garden. So in your mind's eye, you begin to see an archway appear that leads to your inner garden. It looks warm and inviting, beckoning you forward. You move towards the archway, brushing past the foliage and stepping forwards into your inner garden. The path greets you like an old friend, and as you begin to make your way along, you become aware of gifts that you carry with you from your visits to gardens in the past. You feel smooth stones on the path beneath your feet. And you hear in the distance the sound of flowing water from a fountain. In the far distance, you catch a glimpse of a colourful meadow, full of life, with flowers, grasses and insects buzzing. And off to one side, beyond the flower beds and the young trees, you see the very top of the canopy of a vast ancient tree, emanating wisdom and presence. So many gifts in this inner garden. So many paths and areas to explore. Your senses begin to awaken to all the life that resonates around you. And you begin to feel it also living within you. As you move along the garden path, slowly and gracefully, you feel as though with each step you're shining softly, experiencing a growing sense of abundance and calm spreading throughout your body. The bright and beautiful flowers that grow together in vast swathes on either side of your path seem to respond to your presence, glowing and intensifying in their colours as they sense you approaching them. Their delicate flowers lightly brush against your body as you pass, and maybe you stretch out your hands to feel the soft petals moving slowly over your fingertips as you pass. As you continue to walk, you notice the sky turning soft and grey. The air cools, and soon gentle rain begins to fall. It feels comfortable on your skin, refreshing and enlivening. The first drops land lightly, and it feels soothing and cleansing. Around you, you notice that the plants and flowers seem to lift their faces to the rain, as if welcoming it into the garden. You imagine that you can almost hear them sigh with a sense of relief and restfulness as they relax into the soft rain. Their roots drinking deeply. Their colours becoming more vivid with every drop that falls on them. As you continue to walk slowly along the path, feeling the rain falling on your arms, on your face, on your hair, you notice how, as it washes over you, it seems to be rinsing away any heaviness. With each step, you imagine any fears, any doubts or old stories that no longer serve you, dissolving. Simply falling to the ground and being absorbed safely into the earth beneath your feet. The ground receives them kindly, knowing in its wisdom exactly how to transform them into nourishment, just as a garden does with fallen leaves. Today, the garden is gifting you rest and renewal. Walking through the rain in your inner garden, you are being cleansed. You're being renewed. Just pause now for a moment in your garden, breathing deeply, inhaling the fresh scent of earth after rain. Rich, grounding and alive. Smell the clean fragrance of water mingling with the flowers and herbs. Listen to the soft patter of the raindrops falling on leaves, on petals and on the ground. Each sound is gentle and rhythmic, like nature's lullaby. Now maybe you lift your face slightly, as the flowers did, and let the rain kiss your skin. Feel how refreshing it is, cool and comforting. You can imagine this rain moving through you and washing every part of you. Your body, your mind, and your heart. Each drop carries away tension, fatigue, or self-doubt, leaving space for renewal. And as you rest here for a moment, you cup your hands and let the rain collect in your palms, clear and shimmering. When you've gathered some raindrops, you bring it close to your lips and take a sip, feeling the freshness, purity, and new energy entering you. This sip can be your reminder that abundance and creativity are here for you like rain, a gift from above raining down when the time is right, a sacred gift from the great mystery that's always renewing, always replenishing life, that great wisdom that you are a part of, and that always knows when it's time for rest and renewal, and that always knows how to begin again and again. You're never stuck because you've always got access to this energy and the wisdom of renewal. That wisdom that knows instinctively and intuitively when it's time to rest and when it's time to begin again. Just take a few more breaths here, feeling replenished and alive. And as you begin to turn now to walk back along your path, you notice how the garden glows more vividly after the rain. The colours are richer, the scents stronger, and the sounds clearer. Notice how you too feel brighter, clearer, and deeply rested, renewed from within. And as the rain softens and the clouds begin to part, the garden almost sparkles with droplets of light. The flowers bow gently, refreshed from the rain. The earth breathes deeply, and so do you. Feeling safe, supported, and renewed. And knowing that creativity and abundance flow endlessly and easily into you, as naturally as the rain nourishes the earth. As you take a few moments longer in the garden, notice how it feels now after the rain. Notice the freshness in the air, the clarity in your senses and body, and the sense of quiet renewal that's settled within you. And take a slow, deep, unhurried breath here. And with each deep inhale, gently gather in this feeling of renewal, the softness, the ease, the sense of being replenished, and allow it to settle comfortably inside you like a gentle glow warming you from within. And when you feel ready, continue to walk slowly back along the garden path. The ground beneath your feet feeling rich and steady, newly nourished. The flowers glistening with their droplets of light, and the air feeling clean and alive. And with each step you take, you carry that gift of renewal with you as something that lives naturally within you. Ahead, you see the familiar archway coming into view once more. And when you arrive there, you pause for a moment, taking a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, stepping back through the arch, feeling those soft leaves brush against your skin. And knowing that the garden doesn't disappear, it simply rests, alive within your inner world, always ready for your return. Now begin to bring your awareness back to your physical surroundings. So notice where your body meets the chair, or the bed, or the floor, wherever you are, and feel that steady support beneath you, the ground always supporting and holding you. And just begin to deepen your breaths, maybe take a couple of deeper breaths. Maybe begin to move your fingers and your toes, inviting small movements back into the body. Maybe you gently roll your shoulders or have a little stretch. And when you're ready, just allow your eyes to open, letting the light of the room come back in and letting your space come back into focus. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're all feeling nourished by your time in the garden. I felt today that it was time to have a moment of rest and renewal, and a reminder that creativity is not just about what we do and what we put out, but it's about allowing space within, space for rest and renewal. And just like a garden or the natural world has its winter time, it's time when it's quiet, when there doesn't seem to be much going on. It's not pushing out leaves and fruits and nuts and all that. It's just resting quietly. So that's also important for us. We need to take time. We need to be in touch with our own cycles of needing rest and replenishment alongside our creative output or our busyness in life. So I hope that you are feeling restored and that you can carry that sense of rest and renewal with you as you go into the day.